This young woman was forced to wait almost 6 years for a regular trial, no appeals, nothing, on charges of drunk driving, all the while enduring unrelenting media attention. The story begins in July 2015 when the Montreal Canadiens traded for Vancouver journeyman tough guy Zack Kassian. The team paid the low price of a washed-up Brandon Prust in return for the 24-year-old Kassian, who was on a substance abuse program at the time, which he was not obeying. On October 4, 2015, a teammate sent him the number of two women, Alison DeCourcy Ireland and Gemma Brown, both still in their teens, who might come to his place to party with him as he drank. The two young women and Kassian hung out until about 6 a.m. when it was time for them to go home. The trio loaded into Kassian's Ford 150 truck that a local dealership had lent him. Kassian had been ingesting booze and cocaine for 9 straight hours, and, according to one of the young women, he got behind the wheel and somewhere along the line simply dozed off, forcing them to transport him to the back seat while DeCourcy Ireland took over the driving. Once near her home, DeCourcy Ireland crashed the vehicle into a tree on the east side of Clanranald, just north of Côte St. Luc. Kassian later denied being behind the wheel, but also falsely claimed that he wasn't on drugs. He said he couldn't remember any other parts of the evening. The crash left Kassian with a broken foot and nose. DeCourcy Ireland exercised her right to plead not guilty, which is rare nowadays compared to past years, as changes to the discovery procedure have made not guilty pleas rare, as both sides now have to show their evidence prior to any trial. This has led to fewer cases going before juries than in the past, when accused would routinely try their luck at getting acquitted, yet during those times, trials were swift and settled quickly. Media reported endlessly on this case as it dragged out. A new trial was ordered, and then another judge called in sick, so after 3 years, DeCourcy Ireland was forced to wait until February 2019 to get a 3-day hearing. The player at the center of the thing, Zack Kassian, was not charged. He did not have to show up to court. He appeared on video as the judge did not want to interrupt his hockey season, and many sympathized with him as a victim of drug addiction, and he continued his career elsewhere unabated without consequence. The Montreal Canadiens have had a long history of legally protecting their players. Police insiders have long reported on various players and family members using their star status to escape charges of drunk driving and speeding and other such minor crimes, a treatment normal folks would not have enjoyed. And even though the Canadiens ended up trading Kassian before he played even a single game with the team, it appears that he might have received preferential treatment. In 2021, 6 years after the event, Alison DeCourcy Ireland finally got her day in court via video conference. The judge acquitted DeCourcy Ireland because prosecutors failed to provide the alcohol test analysis within the required 6 months, taking 16 months to do so, leading a judge to scuttle the charges. If not for the blunder, the case might still be in court of appeal or some other thing, who knows. The case sent DeCourcy Ireland's life into disarray. After the incident, she was evicted from her apartment for non-payment in 2016. She later recovered and has since married and has 3 kids and lives in New Brunswick. Her story exposes some of the problems of Quebec's justice system: disorganization, favoritism, and justice delayed.